G'day football fans and welcome to episode 8 of our Wolves career mode here on Dylan on the Ball. Today we'll be taking on Manchester United, who are at this point the league leaders. They are also a team who absolutely spanked us earlier in the season. They put just the 4 past us with no reply, but I think since then we've come on in leaps and bounds. We've shown that we aren't the pushovers that we once were. We found out how to put the ball in the net. Not too good at the bit where we have to stop it from going in our net, but hopefully it makes for an entertaining game today. Before we get to it, we do have 2 games to catch you up on, so without further ado, let's get through to our home clash against Watford. So early on here, it was Hwang being put through by Fabio Silva. A nice 1-2, drawing in a defender, going in behind the right back there, I think it's Ngakia, for 1-0. Good little first touch, or couple of touches, setting it out in front of his good right foot, placing it into the side netting for 1-0. 1 then became 2 as Ross Barkley took on centre-back, played it down the side for a Fabio Silva, again deputising for Yusuf Poulsen, who should be back from his injury in the not too distant future. Perhaps the keeper there could have done better. We might give him a pass because he did make himself big and I guess did also leave a big hole. 2 then became 3 as Willy Bolly got his first goal of the season here from a corner, gets up, fires a bullet header past Bachmann in goal, and at 3-0 we are just about guaranteed the points until João Pedro gets put through here. It was Willy Bolly who perhaps could have done a bit better with the marking there. You can see as the pass comes in was when he loses his man. He's sticking with him, and then as the pass comes in, he zigs when he should have zags. We did then restore our 3-goal lead. It was Ross Barkley here, played through by Fabio Silva, who's having quite the little run inside here with 2 assists here and the goal for Ross Barkley to yet again prove just what Chelsea were missing. They did grab another one back here as the clock hit 75 minutes. Moussa Sissoko made his way into the box. Defence were drawn in and the ball slid across the 6-yard line, with Jose Zar having been drawn across. Sissoko made it 4-2 and that's where it would finish. The next game was up against Arsenal, where early on here we managed to press them very high up. Daniel Podence getting in the road there of Bernd Leno clearance. The Mikel Arteta philosophy perhaps playing into our hands there as Podence gets his first Premier League goal of the season. He didn't last too long before Alex Lacazette, who is currently the league's top scorer with I think 17 in 19 before this match, something like that. He plays an absolute peach of a pass, splitting the defence for Martin Odegaard to finish there with aplomb. Jose Sarr, before he's even turned around, the ball is in the back of the net. He had no chance. 1-1 became 2-1 when Partey's deflected effort fell kindly to Patrick Herman there. We thought we had closed that one out well, but turns out we gave Patrick Herman an easy job of firing in at the near post. He could hardly miss. 2-1 became 2-2 as we won the ball high up with the press there from Dendoncker. 1 touch and a pass from Ruben Neves through for Raul Jimenez, who again 1 touch, then fires it, absolutely lacing it past Bernd Leno. It does look a bit close to him, but I think with the pace on the ball, you can probably excuse him there. They did then, just before half time, we thought we had gone in even, but defence completely split there. This time it was Martin Odegaard taking 1 touch and with the outside of his left boot, making it 3-2. Connor Cody marking possibly a bit questionable. Then right at the end, as we pressed forward, they counter-attacked. Our goalkeeper goes down here a bit bizarrely when the ball's going the opposite direction, and then a very neat side of the foot touch there from Odegaard sets up Andrea Bellotti for 4-2. So a 4-2 win followed by a 4-2 loss. So that defeat to the Arsenal does leave us down in 7th place. We are 3 points ahead of Aston Villa, 1 point behind Leicester. If we win this one, we're still going to be behind Spurs, even if they lose their next match, which you can see on the right hand side there is away against Watford. So you would still say we are in with a shout of European football. It does depend on how the cups go. Perhaps our Champions League dreams may be getting a little bit out of reach, but with 18 games to play at this point, it's still not completely out of the question that we get into the Champions League. It's just looking like a bit of a tough ask, I think. So just taking a look at the lineups here before this big one away at the Theatre of Dreams, we have rung the changes due to the fixture congestion just around that Christmas period. It gets a bit too mental. We just can't risk playing that many of our first team players again and again and again. So we have brought in Fabio Silva, who will start as our striker for Raul Jimenez. Matisse starts in midfield with Barkley and Moutinho. And for the back line, we've got Marcel, Bolly and Johnny coming in. As for United, quite a strong lineup. They are a little bit tired, as you can probably guess from the fixture congestion around Christmas. They do have De Gea in goal. Right across the back line is Dalot, Varane, Maguire and Telles. Midfield, Ndidi holding with Fred and Bruno Fernandes ahead of him. Then on the right, Rashford, left Salvio, and up front, the great man, Cristiano Ronaldo. Last time Salvio got one, did Ronaldo get 2 maybe? Not too sure, but it did end 4-0. I'm hoping for a better outing this time. Here we go. As players line up here out on the pitch at Old Trafford, I will just remind you to please leave a like, subscribe if you're into this series, you're enjoying what you're seeing. Leave a comment down below for any suggestions you might have to improve the series, or for any future series you might like to see, anything like that. Just kicked off here, we are going from right to left here in our away strip. The black kit against United in their home kit, of course, here at Old Trafford. Hoping, again, as I was saying before, just for a better performance, I guess. If Arsenal is anything to go by, it won't be an easy game for us, and it won't be one that we expect to end 0-0. But honestly, I'd probably take that. If it meant getting a clean sheet, I would be okay with getting frustrated going forward. Ross Barkley really has been that signing that I was talking him up as being. He's been great going forward as De Gea sort of hurriedly, maybe in a bit of a panic, clears one out for a throw-in. He has been that great signing coming forward, bringing the ball through midfield. Good early signs here, as we give the ball away quite easily there on the edge of the box. They've done this same move a couple of times where they draw in the left back with the winger there, Marcus Rashford, and then play down the side of the channel there where Ronaldo's making the run. Not sure his old legs will be enjoying those channel runs too much, but look, if we keep him away from the goals, I think I'm pretty happy, to be honest. There's a good channel here for Hwang, who's got space. He's going to hit this with his weak. Oh, and the save there by De Gea. So we've still got the ball in a decent area. We'll keep hold of it, I think. Oh, the back heel for Barkley, who absolutely shanks it. Great back heel there from Fabio Silva. He did get the weight of it well. I was worried he was going to underhit it and he was going to have to hit it with his weak foot. Although we did see against Watford, his weak foot isn't too bad. Hoping to just steer that one into the far corner. Didn't quite work out. Again, it has been quite a strong start, but I feel like I've said that before and it hasn't gone well. Oh, man, something about this left side of our defense. They are absolutely carving up. It's that same combination, though we will have a bit of a run here with Pedro Neto. Oh, Hwang almost keeping that one in. I think I was trying possibly a bit too much there. As you see here, there is a transfer confirmed. Mikel Merino moving from Sociedad to Liverpool. The transfer window has opened again, so look, if I don't plan on any outgoings, but if there are any, there will be then someone incoming to replace that person. We do then also have I think about 7 million, something close to £7 million in our bank, as Ronaldo's through, and this is a goal, surely. No, he's missed. How has he missed? I'll take that. Not sure if that was a save or just something bizarre has happened with... Oh, it's come off the head of Jose Sa, who thinks he's done a fantastic job, which he has. I'll take those. That was the first sniff they've had. Oh god, as we've probably given them another one here. We've defended that one well there with Johnny, I think it was. They're coming around the side. Oh, that's not what I meant. Clearly. But it's worked out. We'll take that. Sure. Dallow's done quite well on Huang thus far. He's kept up with him. I think this, so far anyway, I don't want to maybe knock on wood as you're listening to this, but I think on a whole, this has been a great showing of just how far we have progressed. I mean, from memory, obviously you'll correct me if I'm wrong because there's YouTube videos with the evidence. I think it was 2-0 at half time and then the 4-0 at full time against United. So even if they break through here, which they haven't, we've covered that one well again, we're still much better off this time around than we were the first time. I guess we probably haven't created much in terms of clear chances going forward. And they have turned us around a lot with these sorts of passes. But we've kept them at bay more often than not. There was just that one chance where Jose Sa really used his head there to thwart. I don't know how to make that into a joke, to be honest. There's probably someone can probably do a better effort than I can. But at half time, with a 0-0, we take those. A good performance so far. I'm happy with that one. I think the only worry is the counter-attack. Like, they're not... Although, that's possibly the worry most of the time with this Wolves side. As you see, Johnny's picked up an injury. Oh, what a pass that is. That is outstanding. And it'll contribute to a goal. It's Fabio Silva. We've taken a 1-0 lead away at Old Trafford. The league leaders at this point in time. A great FIFA side. We've taken the lead. A defence-splitting crossfield pass over to Huang. I think... Was it Johnny or was it João Moutinho down in sort of Johnny's spot? Over the right back, Diogo Dalot. Diogo? Over Dalot's head, whatever his name is. Taken on well by Huang, and then he's slotted it across towards Fabio Silva, who's grabbed his third goal in 5 matches. And as much as he is, I think, 71 overall at this point, he's quite the player. We're happy with that. And now, I did talk about having a clean sheet in the first half, which hopefully... as Rashford breaks away here, we can defend this one and maintain that. No. It's Eduardo Salvio. It's 1-1. About 30 seconds between them. Less than that, possibly. I'm talking real time, not the in-game minutes, but real time, possibly 30 seconds. Rashford just gets isolated there against Marcel, who cannot get tight enough to him before Rashford is around the outside. For whatever reason, our midfield not tracking into the box, and then Fernandez does very well with the cutback, killing the ball with his first touch, laying it off to Eduardo Salvio, who I'm sure he scored the first time around against us. He's doubled the damage there to make it 1-1. And with a bit over half an hour to play, this game has absolutely come to life. I was content with it not coming to life. I know it's not the most entertaining viewing experience, if it were to have ended 0-0. I would have taken it. I don't really... with how this season has gone, I don't really mind. And João Moutinho can bring the ball out. And João Moutinho can be put through. Oh, but can't finish. Should definitely have done better there. And now it is United's turn to put us under the cosh. Though Willy Bolly has intercepted that one with ease. And Ross Barkley will bring it away. End-to-end stuff, which I gotta say I don't like, although Huang, I like that. I don't just like that, I love that. It's 2-1, what a game this has turned into. So both teams going at it, trying to win it, going end to end. This time we are lucky where we break away with the ball. Ross Barkley brings the ball through midfield just like we planned it. Huang gets on the inside of the right back there, Dallo, and places it beautifully into the side netting for 2-1. And Huang, goal and an assist away at United, a man for the big games. Can we keep our lead a little bit longer this time? We'll see how we get on. Hopefully as United press forward, we get more opportunities like this to break in against them at the back and to make it 3-1. It's a counter-attack. It's another assist for Huang. It's Pedro Neto with the goal. About 2 passes. We've drawn in the right back there and been able to just put it around him for Huang. Uses his pace down the left-hand side to split the defence. Cut it across. I'm not sure how Tellez has missed that one. I was actually trying to cut that back towards Fabio Silva. But as it's worked out, Tellez hasn't quite got across to it. Pedro Neto has had an empty goal sat in front of him. And at 3-1, we're almost looking good for this. Absolutely going to eat those words, aren't I? But we've looked good. We have looked good. Hopefully with the 2-goal lead we can be comfortable here. Oh, this doesn't look good. Wilfred Ndidi's broken through into the box. The cut back for Fred. Fred, of all people, you can definitely see with the way I was defending that, I thought he was going to shoot, so I was coming at him from in front, and then Fred has fired an absolute rocket right into the top corner. I don't think a goalkeeper's saving that if they're in the right position, to be fair. And with 10 minutes to go, there's now just the 1 goal in it. Day and night between the first half and this second half. But at this point we're on top of that. Perhaps, I don't know what we call it, but maybe some learned folk would appreciate it being called the duality of football. But what I call it is stressful as heck. As we're in the box, oh, this time it's Fabio Silva with a shot that does end up straight at De Gea. And now, just like when the game was at an even footing, we're left completely open. Oh, and Jose Sarce's our absolute bacon there. Bringing on the big man there in Edinson Cavani, and then Thorgan Hazard. Was that Thorgan Hazard? Surely it was Thorgan. It's not going to be Eden. Oh, as they've brought the ball down well in the box here. Oh, but we've defended it pretty... Oh, that's weird. Pretty well. I'm sure Rashford touched that ball. That should have been our throw. I'm sure of it. Going to be a hotly contested throw-in here on FIFA 22. But we will come away with that one. And perhaps Huang, with that pace that has got him 2 assists and a goal here, is running away with the ball. And Neto's on the edge. Oh, this time it's blocked. It's well defended. It did open up for him. It looked like a goal-scoring chance. Perhaps should have taken it onto his left, his better foot, and tried to fire it in one of the corners. It was Harry Maguire with the block there. I'm tempted to play this one short, but I think what I'll do is I'll wait it out and then fire it in the middle and hope that we have enough bodies back. Or we win another corner maybe? Doesn't look like it. Looks like it's off the head of Willy Bolly with his reaction there. About 1.5 minutes to go. We are putting anything we can in front of the ball, I think. Oh, but it isn't enough. It's Marcus Rashford at the death. It's soul-destroying. It's our defence yet again that we just cannot stop them. Too many bodies forward. We can't get one in front of the ball. Perhaps you could look at it and say that Jose Sá should do better and not just collapse, but also he has absolutely rifled it. And it's 3-all right at the death. I'm not sure there'll be too much time after the kickoff here. And that's how it's finished. Day and night, the first half and second half. A 0-all first half followed by 6 goals in the second half. That's 18 goals in 3 games you'll have seen today. And I come away bitterly disappointed. So opening the scoring was Fabio Silva. It was Hwang down the left hand side in behind Dalot. After a great crossfield ball, setting up the counter-attack there. Fabio Silva gets away with his speed from Harry Maguire. Fires it into the empty net ahead of him, and we're up 1-0. That did not last too long. It was this time Eduardo Salvio, set up by Bruno Fernandes masterfully. Firing it in at the near post. Jose Sá probably was a bit too keen to come out there when Bruno Fernandes was getting the ball, which did open up the finish, but I'm not sure there's much he would have done about it. We then took a 2-1 lead. It was Ross Barkley bringing the ball through midfield, playing through Hwang, who had gone this time on the inside of Dalot. One touch to set himself up. Passes it into the side netting to give us a 2-1 lead. It got even better. It was Hwang yet again down that right hand side of the United defence, laying it across for Pedro Neto, the beneficiary of the great work there by Hwang, and also the perhaps shoddy work of Alex Telles, not quite getting there. And at 3-1, I was over the moon. Before Fred got one back, it was Wilfred Ndidi breaking into the box, cutting it back beautifully. I didn't read that at all. I can't commend it high enough, to be honest. And then as you see here, the finish from Fred absolutely laced it into the top corner. No keeper saving that, even if they are on their line. Then right at the death, as bodies poured forward, Telles with a good cut back there to take, I think it was Kilman, out of it. Bolly was then caught between 2 players, between Rashford and whoever it was in the middle, probably Cavani. Needed to commit to one of them, was stuck in the middle, and United have made it 3-all in the 93rd minute, 94th minute even. A bit of Fergie time, maybe Ralph time. I'm not sure what we're going to call it, but I guess we can call it as it is. It's a 3-all draw in a game we should have won. Thank you guys so much for watching. Not exactly the outcome we wanted, especially after the position we were in, but a great game, and hopefully one that you guys really enjoyed watching. As you can see, it has put United on to 48 points. If Chelsea were to win their game in hand as with Liverpool, it would be 2 teams on 48, 1 point on 47. So quite the title race shaping up there. Not who you'd perhaps expect to be in it, with United up there instead of City, but hopefully it's one you are enjoying. Next time around, you will see us play Arsenal in the league. That is about a month and a half away with the international break. And we've got an FA Cup fixture against Ipswich. Then we've got Southampton, as you see on the right hand side there, and that is followed by Brentford we've got. So for the loss earlier to Arsenal in the highlights, with 6 goals being scored, is any indication, you will not want to miss that one. So please do make sure to leave a like down below so more people can see it. Comment what you're thinking of the series, how you're enjoying it, what other content you might like to see, any transfer suggestions, as we are in January, and I'm thinking what we might need is just that little bit more legs, perhaps in midfield or maybe on the wing. Just a cheap sort of option. Again, we do only have about 7 million to work with, so we're hoping just to bolster the squad with a bit more depth and a bit more legs. Also down in the description below are the socials. There's the Instagram, the Twitter and the Twitch down there. Hopefully over time we're going to be building those up and trying to get some fun things happening on each of those down there. But as I said, next time around we will be playing Arsenal. It could be one of those games that does determine where these 2 teams finish up at the end of the season, and may have some bearing on whether or not our second season involves Europe, or whether we consider ourselves as just one of the best of the rest. So until next time, when we go again, as the race for Europe hots up, peace.